Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Trudeau Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
So on the heels of the most recent announcement by Pierre Trudeau and Mark Miller in regards to even more cuts to the immigration process and permanent residents, as well as people that are wanting to seek immigration in Canada, Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre and Prime Minister Hopeful has clapped back. And he's got a lot to say to Pierre Trudeau about his broken immigration system.
Today's immigration flip-flop is a massive admission of failure by Justin Trudeau, an admission that he's not worth the cost or the corruption. Trudeau has suddenly admitted that radical, uncontrolled immigration and policies related to it are partly to blame for joblessness, housing, and healthcare crises. And his immigration minister admits that that immigration is out of control after 9 years of Liberal policies. They increased population growth by 200% over the last several years alone. Now, Trudeau called anyone who disagreed with these radical policies racist. Now he's the one cutting immigration to pull back on the disastrous mistakes that he made. But worst, he destroyed the best immigration system in the world. How did he do it? He left Roxham Road open for a year after President Biden offered to close it. He removed the visa requirement for Mexico, which caused an explosion of false and fraudulent refugee claims. And he allowed rampant fraud and abuse in the international student program, which has seen as many as 26 kids living in one Brampton basement and countless losing their lives to drugs, gangs, and other chaos on our streets, sent back in body bags. He's presided over a 251% increase in police-reported hate crimes. None of these decisions, by the way, were designed to bring workers to help with the COVID labor shortage, because none of those programs are labor programs. Roxham Road is not a labor program. Refugee claimants are not part of a labor program. International students are not supposed to be for labor, but for study. So this excuse is total nonsense. Trudeau's last-minute, pre-election reversal cannot be believed. He can't fix the immigration system that he broke. And he now says he's going to cap immigration. Well, what else has he said he's going to cap? He said 6 months ago he was going to cap the number of temporary residents in this country to 5% of our population. Since that time, it's gone up to 7.3%. Common sense Conservatives will fix what Trudeau and the NDP Liberals broke. We will restore the best immigration system in the world. We will stop the illegal arrival of false refugee claimants by securing our borders, our ports, and our airports. We will end the abuse in the temporary foreign worker program, the international student program, and the refugee program. We will cap population growth so that it is always below the growth in housing, healthcare, and jobs. Speaking of healthcare, we've got 20,000 immigrant doctors, 32,000 immigrant nurses in Canada today who cannot work because they can't get a license. We will create, in the professions, what we did as a country in the trades 7 decades ago. We will create a national licensing standard. Provinces can voluntarily adopt a blue seal, so immigrant doctors and nurses can take a test, prove they're qualified, and get to work reducing those wait times in our hospitals. We will screen people coming in to keep terrorists and criminals out and allow law-abiding people into our country. And when they get here, they will see that the Canadian promise is restored. a promise that anyone from anywhere can do anything, where it doesn't matter where you come from, it matters where you're going. It doesn't matter who you knew, it matters what you can do. A country where hard work gets you a powerful paycheck that buys affordable food, gas, and homes in safe neighborhoods. To do it, we will have a common sense plan to axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, stop the crime, and repair our broken immigration system. Let's bring it home.
I mean, I can reiterate this over and over and over again. Everything that Pierre Poilievre has said is absolutely true. It is a disaster. And when I say it, I mean the immigration system right now and what's going on in the country is a disaster. But I really want to speak to the promises that Pierre Poilievre is making, particularly around the doctors and nurses from other countries and the fact that they will be able to get certified and get back to work, as he said. Because as it stands now, there are so many immigrants and African immigrants that I have come across that are driving taxis, that are driving buses. And I'm not saying that these jobs aren't, no shade to people who are taxi drivers and bus drivers and delivery people. Listen, it's a job. It's no shade. I'm just saying these people are doctors. These people come from another country with certifications and they're accomplished. And when they come here, because of this system, they don't have the opportunity to get certified here and work. So they end up driving taxis and doing jobs like this, blue collar work, so that they can make ends meet. So I'm really happy that Pierre Poilievre is saying that he promises to create a system where they can get tested, certified, and get to work. I am holding you to that, Pierre Poilievre. I sure am. And all of the other promises that he's making to fix what the current mess is by the Liberal Party. So I'm very happy. And I actually am standing with him in hopefully turning around this immigration system and making Canada better than what it is now. Because as somebody who's been living here pretty much my whole life, I've never seen it this bad, ever. And it's all because of the Liberal Party. So we want a common sense party. We want a common sense system. We want a common sense prime minister. So I'm with you, Pierre Poilievre, but I'm watching, keeping my good eye, because I want to see these things come to light. So let me know what you all think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content. Also download the African Diaspora News app. You can grab it at the Google or Apple store, and you will not be disappointed. You want to get this app. Wonderful things, wonderful platform, by our people, for our people. Download that app. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Black Experience with Emma Ansah. Until next time, please be safe, everyone.